Oh, I think I'm on the 6:30, so
Oh,
it's not...
gross.
That's
the worst one.
Oh, no, it could be the 5:30.
Is there a 5:30? That must be what comes over my house. Well, thank you for coming in. It looks better and it's terrific to have you in the studio.
Well, that's what Martin said. I mean, you can do the remote thing, but that's a little...
Well, it's hard, especially when we haven't met. I find that much... If I know the person and I've interviewed them a number of times, I think it's more comfortable, but it's very hard to sort of stare down the barrel of the camera. I hope you're not allergic to hairspray.
I know.
No,
you're about to find out.
Maybe I could use some. What do you think?
Thanks, Mary.
So who else you got on the show tonight?
Tonight we've got a story. We're having a look at the debt markets, particularly with bond issuance after the federal budget. We've got a story on, obviously, Commonwealth Bank with their trading update today. I don't know whether we're doing something on the various capital raisings that are on at the moment. You've got Stockland and a few others. A market update as well. They're the main stories. There'll be a few peripheral ones.
All good, Henry?
We're all good.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Mary.
That's for you if you're thirsty at all, mate.
Oh, thank you.
No worries.
No idea.
Yeah, we're good to go. We're all good up there.
Hack something out of it.
Oh, no, we'll run most of that. There won't be that much... I'll probably just take out the budget question because, as you said, you're not a macroeconomic commentator.
I'm sorry,
and
I wasn't going to give you much joy there, but
that's all right.
I would just get myself into deep trouble if
that's
I
all
tried
right.
to dissect the budget.
I completely understand. Now, I've got to stay in here and do some other stuff.
Okay.
Lovely to meet you. Thank you very much for coming in. Kevin will escort you out and make sure you don't fall over anything. And as I say, thank you. I really appreciate you making the effort to come to the studio.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.
This way, Drew. Teas?
Oh, yes, sure. Could I have a quick look?
Yep.
Thanks, James, tonight.
Murray, we've got a teas coming up and we have reversals, mate.
I'll fix you a little for this, but I've got to go in here and him if he wants to make lunch.
I'm all right, I think.
Yeah, just turn that way. Let me just get this.
Thanks.
Sit head up. Is that the right way? Your head straight.
Well, probably a little bit more than now, roughly that, but have a think about it anyway.
Okay.
You can play afterwards if you like. I'll come later.
We'll go into your shift and
It's so stiff now.
You out of here?
Could I just read this tease? Thanks, Tony. Tonight, the Commonwealth Bank slashes dividends, but profits remain in rude health. Thank you. Taking stock, Stockland joins the corporate rush to raise funds. Is it all right from the back? Because I will be. And a budget boost to the bond market. Thanks. It's hair, darling.
Thank you. Stand by. Nice and quiet. Thanks, Mary. Going in 3.
Thanks, Lee. Tonight, the Commonwealth Bank slashes dividends, but profits remain in rude health. Taking stock, Stockland joins the corporate rush to raise funds. And a budget boost to the bond market.
Gold.
Okay.
Martin Maycock, the day after the night before, was there much reaction to the budget? Well, what about other stocks? Things, for example, areas, for example, such as building products, that sort of thing. Yeah, at the same time, though, given that there hasn't been some sort of big reaction,
Where's that going? Where's that going?
A lot of what was in the budget, and of course that first home buyers
If I do that.
already there and had been mooted to be continued to
There. Thank you, Mary.
Things, for example, areas,
Attention to detail, I think it's wonderful.
products, that sort of thing.
Okay, I'm ready when you guys are.
Martin Maycock, the day after the night before, was there much reaction to the budget?
Just phone me up on the phone. Oh, really? Yep, he's just coming back. Wait for a sec. It's fine. Set one. Thank you. Going in. 3.
Martin Lakos, the day after the night before, was there much reaction to the budget?
Well, what about other stocks? Things, for example, areas, for example, such as building products, that sort of thing.
Well, what about other stocks, areas, for example, such as building products, that sort of thing?
At the same time, though, given that there hasn't been some sort of immediate big reactions, is part of it just the fact that we knew a lot of what was in the budget, and of course that first home buyers grant was already there and had been mooted to be continued for some time, even though it was home buyers grant was. And that we knew a lot of what was in the budget is part of it, given that there hasn't been some sort of immediate big examples such as building products, that sort of thing. Yeah, at the same time, though, given that there hasn't been some sort of immediate big reactions, is part of it just the fact that we knew a lot of what was in the.
At the same time, though, given that there hasn't been a very big immediate reaction, is part of that we knew a lot of what was going to be in the budget, and things like the first home buyers grant was already in place. Again. At the same time, though, the fact that there hasn't been an immediate big reaction is part of that just that we knew a lot of what was in the budget, and things like the first home buyers grant, well, they've been in place for some time. Oh, that's no good.
Immediate big reactions is part of it, just the fact that we knew a lot of what was in the budget.
At the same time, though, is the fact that there hasn't been any immediate big reaction because we knew a lot of what was in the budget, and things like the first home buyers grant, for example, were already in place.
And of course and had been mooted to be didn't know for sure. Well, today if we look at what happened on the market 3 days in a row now that we've been down, are you prepared?
Well, if we look at what happened on the market today, it's now 3 days in a row that the market's down. Are you prepared to call the recent rally over?
Rally over, or is that being a little too gloomy?
Yeah. Well, if we look at what happened on the market today, it was now.
Happened on the market 3 days in a.
Well, if we look at what happened on the market today, it's been now 3 days in a row that the market's been down. Are you prepared to call the end of the recent rally, or is that being a little too gloomy?
We've been down. Call the recent rally over, or is that being a little too gloomy? We're talking about positive news, and this is one out of the box. GrainCorp actually issued a profit upgrade. That's a bit of a rarity, isn't it?
Well, talking about positive news, and this is one out of the box, GrainCorp has issued a profit upgrade. That's a bit of a rarity, isn't it? Martin Lakos, thanks for joining us. He's doing his own noddies. Thanks.
Gold. Background extras, eh?
Sorry?